This is the Lynx 6x6. This is a French Tier 8 light tank. The map is Epic Normandy in the Frontline game mode. I'm having really bad lag and latency today. All sorts of crazy things are happening. It's not the worst I've ever had, but it's problematic. I wonder if Clint Eastwood is one of my buddies, because I recognize the name. If he says hello, we'll know. I saw a tree fall with my amazing vision. I did a sharp turn. Fuck that shit. The fucking auto aim. You saw I was pointed right near his track, and it did not engage. I mean, come on. Oh, you know what? It could be because of a drop packet. It's possible that that's the reason why. Maybe that's why I have so many problems with the auto aim not engaging. So I'm going to spin around. That was a dumb move. So the reason why was because I was trying to spin around in order to get my gun to be in front of him faster. But what happened is that it ended up my gun spun around fast enough anyway. The gun apparently spins around fast on this tank, so it wasn't necessary. But that's what I was doing. I was doing a maneuver that you can do with a slower tank, so that whatever he was doing, my gun was going to be pointing right at him, and I was going to blast him in the face with some fun. He hit me, and then my vehicle just didn't move. I was hitting the gas, and it was just sitting there. So I don't know what the deal was with that. If it was lag or latency or what, or maybe I had it on the auto drive, and I don't know what it was, but you know, that's the past now. That happened so many fucking times. Guess what's gonna happen, buddy? Guess what's gonna happen? Hello. Come on, move! And then I'm gonna turn to F. Okay, so I wanted to turn. Oh, fuck this shit. I wanted to turn to avoid that tank, but unfortunately, he had a shot on me anyway. So, F that. Fuck that. Fuck that. So obviously I'm driving in reverse. I was trying to head closer. Come on. Trying to head closer to the hill so that they wouldn't be able to shoot down at me. I'm doing massive zigzagging. Okay, so I have an issue with my driver. He doesn't have a license. He was actually doing pretty good considering it was going in reverse. He was doing full speed. Well, you know, that crap driving, I'm only number one for my team. So please post at how my driving was not appropriate. I'm only number one. Okay, in this case, you really should go to reset cap. But I'm going to the repair facility. That was a mistake. Okay, guess what happens when you cap? Hello? Fuck that. Come on, snap on something. God damn it. How many times you gotta fucking push the goddamn button? The guy's got one hit point. From close range, I didn't hit him. I mean, come on. So I'm gonna go around behind this effer. Stat patter. Fuck that. Come on. 2 shots. Fuck that. Okay, please tell me about how I should have used the manual sniper mode. Please. Okay, we got a Zig, and we got a Zork. Zig and Zork. Okay, my vehicle is not driving properly. Okay. So that was absolutely horrible. It is because of lag and latency. So you saw that there were like 3 or 4 tanks there, and I went for the auto aim, and it didn't lock onto anything. It took way too long before I finally locked onto a tank, and I actually shot the gun without being auto aimed. I was like, you know what? If I fire, okay, there's a trick to doing it, which I will show you someday. So I actually fired the gun, and it kind of just hit the ground, and that's the type of stuff I got to deal with. And because of lag and latency, it was a little bit difficult driving around there. Um, was there a problem with my speed where the vehicle wasn't moving? I did hit the house because when I went to go check to see if I would hit it, I was too close to it at the time. I knew that I had to check. You don't have good situational awareness. I knew I had to check, but I unfortunately did hit it. Um, and then I was hitting those tanks at close range, doing no damage. I don't even, and not even an indication of a bounce. It was like the shot missed. It's like, how do you miss at that close of a range? And this has V-stab and gun laying drive, and he's got crap shot and smooth ride and cheat mode and all those skills. Everything for the gunner. He's got everything. He's got everything. He's totally got everything to enhance, to make the, except for even the directive. He's even running the improved crew directive for crap driver to make sure that he is good fighting from long distance and with the gun bopping up and down. So I thought that I might be in danger of dying, which is why I headed out this way. Uh-oh. 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 You're gonna get triggered. You're gonna get triggered. Fuck that. You don't want to hit tanks. Okay, so I hit his tire. To be honest, I was trying to land on top of one of those tanks. I landed between them. I landed on at least 3 tanks today. And one of them I brought his hit points down to like 100, and another one, others I definitely killed. Please post how I'm not supposed to do it or not allowed to do it, or how you're going to kick me out of the clan if I do it, or how it's poor gameplay. Please post it in the comments and in the forums. And then please post a link where you do it the proper way. That's what I want to see. So this has the thing that the damage your engine module, the what's it called, the engine damager. F that. You overextended yourself. So I'm looking on the minimap and I noticed that. Okay, so I could have sworn I got hit from the rear, and the minimap, as far as I know, didn't reflect tanks being located here. Let me guess, they're invisible. They're invisible, and I don't know what an invisible tank is. That's unfortunate. I wanted to go and do some hit and run on those tanks, but it didn't work out. And it's, you know what? It's my fault. My allies properly bunched up in one location, and they properly left the responsibility of spotting 100% to me. When you're waiting is when you drop. I was kind of high up, and look at how I drop. Lord AERYNN. He's the best for my platoon. Clint was actually mayor. Few people know that. Bunker King. Langston. My ear hurts. You notice there's 2 people named Troy, and they're both in the Owl clan. This is obviously AU for gold. Obviously. Nothing else. I don't know Fish Clan, but I've heard that Fish Dash is better than Fish. Okay, so the plan is we're going to spawn in and we're going to do some crazy driving. So the latency had issues in this game. There were some issues with latency. It wasn't so bad. In other games that I played today, I would have latency, my tank would go in the wrong direction, I'd hit a rock, I'd get hit and by 5 tanks with 900 damage per shot, my tank would explode, and And that was it. There was a dumb move where I went in, and obviously it wasn't safe to go in. And of course, you never would have. You would have seen the invisible tanks on the map. Okay, we're going to do F. F is good for hit and run. Okay, so I once literally spawned right in front of a tank, and he rammed into me from behind. F. Okay, that's lag and latency. I literally spawned in right in front of a tank while he was driving forward, and then he yelled at me because when he hit me in the rear. I just spawned in, and then there was a message, "Get the fuck out of my way," something like that. We're going to reset cap because we're going to farm prestige. Gonna see. I don't have Sixth Sense, so I don't know if they know I'm coming. F that. Okay, so what happened there was I didn't hear the notification. I thought that it wasn't going to target it for some reason. So I released the targeting. And then I had to do it again. So I had to click 3 times to get the auto aim on him. Please tell me why I'm not supposed to use auto aim, please. Let's get into a discussion about that. That's what the comment section is for. It's for judging using auto aim on a light tank with high latency. About how it's wrong. You're going to go right because they're going to have their weaker armor that way, which of course is absolutely not true. I could not auto aim. Look at how all that fucking clicking, and I couldn't auto aim him. I don't know if there was lag or latency with that, but F that. That was fuck this shit. So there might have been lag and latency, but I was pissed off because the auto aim didn't work. And why did I hit that rock face? I don't know. When I have low latency, I don't have these problems. You watch my replays, you say I do a lot of great driving. If I say you're going to see amazing driving, and then I hit something, and it's a replay, I'm obviously just joking. And then everyone posts in the replay, he said that he was going to have great driving, and then he hit something. This guy's a troll. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. He's a fucking unitard, is what he is. He's a unitard. So I've been sitting out of this game too much, and it's really gonna hurt my rank. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I must have bounced up. Lord was okay. So we still have the same positioning. We all advanced. My buddies advanced here. D's nuts. I'm guessing this is when I first heard of Des Games. I knew who D's Nuts was, so I thought I said, "Is this like D's Nuts' game channel?" We're gonna watch D's Nuts play video games. He plays World of Tanks, but ends up, of course, it wasn't true. It was not true. That is not an Estonian accent. It's a Russian accent. Not true, comrade. I used to do it better when I was a kid, but now I'm 48 years old. I'm not a kid anymore. When I was a teenager, I used to do all the different accents, French and Russian and Italian, of course. I can do more than one Italian accent because my parents actually spoke 3 languages. All of my relatives, most of my relatives did. So I got exposed to different dialects of Italian. Yep, my parents were tomatoes. Abruzzese. Bottom feeders want to farm. So I'm not like a damage farmer, but I do well. It's latency kills me. And you should have seen when it was in the sandbox mode. You would play on. I might have been in Colombia at the time, and I was playing on the Russian test server. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. Everybody had the same situation though. So you see, here's a case where it got down to 000, and I'm not spawning in. The game might have crashed. It literally might have crashed. So you can see that nobody's moving anymore. I might have actually been crashed for a while and just didn't notice it. So this is something that's typical that I have to deal with. Um, it happens often. It happens almost every day. And usually if it happens, it's going to happen again and again and again and again. The game is literally crashed, and the only thing I can do is wait. I'm going to have to wait. Okay, so it's not because of the reboot. F this. Better not be my internet is out. Okay, so I lost my internet is what happened. My internet is out. It says that there's no internet. I might need to plug in my second antenna. Just hang in with me. It's still not connecting. Still not connecting. Okay, that might be it. My internet might be out, so I might not be able to play. I had around an hour left for my personal reserves, and I was using 5 reserves. I believe I had 3 plus the 2 clan reserves. So I'm going to try to get back in the game. I'm not going to pay for the cell service connection. But, the past couple of days, it's been raining, and when it rains, I lose the internet. And one thing that sometimes works is rebooting the computer. Right now, I'm not optimizing my DPM. Please post in the forums about why my win rate is low. I'm going to give you the reason why. Because of my player performance. It's absolutely the reason why. So now is the time to go post in the forum. I watched one of Cheapbook's videos. The reason why his win rate is low and his WN8 is low is because of his gameplay. And I was actually doing pretty good. I was one of the higher ranked players. It's been out for a bit. You know what? I might have to go outside and reboot the router. I know you don't want to sit through 5 minutes of me rebooting the router. So let's call this game over. I will talk to you later.